Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back on my YouTube channel with me Rayatul Jannah from English Education Department 3, ID number T2019-6104. So in this video, I would like to give my understanding about contribution of for scholar in chapter 3 Jeremy Monday's book. In Roman Jacobson, he described about the nature of linguistic meaning and equivalence. In this chapter, Roman Jacobson described that there are three kinds of translation. The first is intralingual. After that, there is interlingual and intersemiotic. But in this chapter, he focused on interlingual, referring to translation between two different written language, and he underlined about linguistic meaning and equivalence. So in this chapter, Jacobson followed the theory from Saussure between the signifier and signified. So in this chapter, Jacobson considered the theory problem of equivalence in meaning. He pointed out that there is ordinarily no full equivalence between code units, or full equivalence is impossible in translation. After that, he described about linguistic universalism and linguistic relativity. After Roman Jacobson, there is Nida about the science of translation. In this chapter, Nida's more systematic approach borrowed theoretical concept and terminology both from semantic and pragmatic, and from Chomsky's work on syntactic structure, which formed the theory of generative transformational grammar. Nida's adaptation of transformational grammar model and scientific method to analyze meaning in his work on Bible translating. So Nida described about functional definition of meaning, and Nida described that meaning is broken down into linguistic meaning, referential meaning, emotive or connotative meaning. After Nida, there is Newmark. Newmark depart from Nida's receptor-oriented line, and he suggests narrowing the gap by replacing the old term with those of semantic and communicative translation. After a Newmark, there is a color about correspondence and equivalence. Color examines more closely the concept of equivalence and its link term correspondence. And then Color describe about 5 different types of equivalence. The first is denotative equivalence, is related to equivalence of the extra-linguistic context of a text. The second is connotative equivalence, is related to the lexical choices, especially between near synonyms. The third is text normative equivalence, is related to text type with different kind of text behaving in different way. The fourth is pragmatic equivalent or communicative equivalent, is oriented toward the receiver of the text or message. The last one is formal equivalent, which is related to the form and aesthetic of the text, include wordplay and the individual stylistic feature of the ST. Okay, maybe that's all about contribution of first scholar in chapter 3 German-Day's book. Thank you very much for watching my video until finish, and last I say, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next video. Bye.